Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to do FabFitFun Fall 2021. I know we're in summer, but they're on fall, and it's spoilers for category number 3. I know my spoilers come late than other channels, but it does take me time to do research. I like to find as much information as I possibly can before I give you all of the options, because I feel like that adds value and helps you make a better decision. So my videos are a day or two late. I do know that. I have had some people ask me already, when am I gonna do category number 4 because it has so much skincare in it. It is coming, I promise, and it'll be worth it when I have all the information that you need, and then you can make the best decision. You know what I'm saying? I've also had messages about why I no longer upload these videos into the FabFitFun community. I have been marked, I don't know if it's really marked, but I've had my video taken down because they say that I am promoting my own website when I link my YouTube video. So if you guys want to share my video, that is fine, because then you're not promoting your own, I guess. I don't really know, but because it is my video and I'm the one posting it, then it gets taken down because I'm promoting my own website in the community, and I don't really want to lose my access to the FabFitFun community. So I did not post any of my spoiler research videos or any of my add-on research videos in the FabFitFun community. I don't think I did it in summer, and I might have not even done it in spring. I don't fully remember, but yeah, I just no longer do that. I still post them on Reddit whenever I remember to post them on Reddit, and obviously if you're subscribed to this channel, you'll probably see them pop up on your feed, or you can click the little bell for notifications, and you can turn those off if you're just waiting for the spoiler ones. As soon as spoilers are over, you could turn it off, turn it back on later, and that is the way you will get my videos right away. Okay, so now that I've answered the most common questions in my inbox and private messages, let's talk about the fall 2021 box. Kind of crazy that we are in fall. I say this pretty much every video. I just feel like it's so summer for me right now. Like, it's just so warm. I had my AC running all day that it's really hard to get in that fall vibe, but autumn is my favorite season, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna get into those vibes. Section 3 has a lot of items. This is gonna be a really long video, so I'm gonna do the quick little intro to FabFitFun. It is a lifestyle seasonal subscription box. You get 4 boxes per year. You do get to customize it. Now, if you are annual, you get to customize the whole box, which is absolutely awesome, but making those decisions is not always easy. So I do like to do as much research to give you as much information, and that's what these videos are for. These are the spoilers for category 3, and all members will be able to customize category 3. If you're not a member, I'll leave a link down below that'll give you $10 off of your box. I'll put it in the description. I'll put it in the comment as well. That is my referral link that you would be using. There's a lot of items. So let's start with the first one. It is from Camp Gladiator, and it's a jump rope. The jump rope has a $20 retail value, and then 3 months of their services like online classes to use fitness classes or use that jump rope, and those are $59 per month. I couldn't find information on whether or not we need to cancel that membership, but I'm pretty sure you do. That was the same with the last item that we had. That was a fitness item that came with a membership like that. It looked like you had to cancel that one, and it looks like this one you probably have to cancel as well. So just make sure before those 3 months are up that you do actually cancel it. It also says you have to use the 3 months by March 2022. So if you wanted to like delay starting using that membership, the free membership that you get for the 3 months, then you would want to make sure to do that before next March 12th, I believe, 2022. So the jump rope has foam handles. It also is going to come with a mesh carrying bag. It's pretty standard jump rope. Like I said, it's a $20 retail value. So the majority of that $197, because it's $197 for the pack together, is the actual courses that you can take, the online workout classes, right? Is course and class the same thing? I don't know. The length on the rope says 106, and it looks like it has little feet. There's no way that it's feet. It has to be inches. So, right? 106 feet would be so long. So there's no way that that is feet, but it doesn't have both the little, you know, the difference between inches and feet. It does say on the website that all the products and services for Camp Gladiator are based in the US for US customers, but FabFitFun didn't leave a note that this was not for UK or Canadian customers, so I'm not 100% sure on that. I did try to check the comments. Sometimes FabFitFun adds information in the comments when they post these, and I still didn't see anything about that. So if you know about that, please put that in the comments down below so that our UK and Canadian FabFitFun members can look it up and see if it's something that would even work for them before they get their heart set on this particular item. I did read in the community as well that Camp Gladiator is an MLM and that some people choose not to support MLMs. I could not find that information though on the actual website, but I saw a lot of people responding to that and saying similar things. So you might want to look into it if that is something that you're against supporting, that you might want to look into it. And I want to make sure to say that I am not saying that it definitely is or that it definitely isn't, but there was enough comments that if you care about that, you might want to look it up. So the next item is from Dose & Co. and it is collagen. It is $24.99. It has bovine collagen, so it's definitely not vegan. And it has collagen 1 and 3. So there's actually, I believe, 16 types of collagen, and the most common that we take are 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 3 basically do the same thing. It's really good for hair, it's really good for skin, and it's really good for nails. Number 2 is more like for cartilage, so if you're aging, you're more likely to take number 2. I guess you would still take 1 and 3 if you're aging because it does help with the collagen production in your own skin and like making you look more youthful, but the ones that's actually for joints is number 2. So this one is going to be just taking care of our hair, skin, and nails. And you will get 10 grams of that 1 and 3 in each serving, and there's 25 servings in this particular container of collagen. According to the company, it's dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, and it's also keto-friendly. So if you are on any sort of a keto diet, then you could also still use this collagen. This particular collagen is also unflavored, so you can mix it into any drink that you want, and the retail value for this item is $24.99. The next item is a Stojo Collapsible Cup, and this one actually comes with a sleeve and 4 reusable straws as well. So it collapses, making it really easy and portable, and then it's 12 ounces. You can pull it out and then, pour your morning coffee in there. Because it's reusable, it's eco-friendly. If I am sitting in a different spot, it's because I couldn't figure out where this was and it was across the room. So I don't know, I feel like I got the same spot, but sometimes when you do jump cuts, then it just looks kind of funny. Like I just teleported before telling you this. So I digress again. The top is 3.5 inches. Imagine this is a circle, and that's what you're gonna need, that kind of space to keep this in your purse. Right there. And what collapses into it is actually 2.1. So this is the bottom, the base, and it's gonna telescope in and out. When you have it fully extended, it's going to be 5 inches tall, and that is going to give you 12 ounces of liquid capacity in the cup. But it is reusable, so it is really good for the environment, and it's also collapsible, so it's portable, which I do like that a lot. So they say that they're using LFGB silicone. That is a grade that is European standards, which is more strict than the FDA standards. And then they also say it's BPA free, phthalate free, lead free. I didn't know that silicone actually had lead in it, but it is free of all of those things, and it is dishwasher safe as well. So according to their website, one Stojo cup saves 281 gallons of water, 16 pounds of solid waste, and then a total of 23 pounds of greenhouse gas emissions. So that is how you get sort of like the environmental impact of using a reusable cup like this cup. If you're a CosBox subscriber, the Stojo cup was in CosBox, a previous CosBox, so you might already know and love this, and if you are, please leave some comments about what you think about it, the quality, the dishwasher safe, like all of the good stuff that we need to know. I personally didn't get this item, so I'm not 100% sure. I can't give a personal review, but I know there's probably several members right now watching that can give us a review in the comments below, so we would totally appreciate that. Any extra information is always good to share. And the retail value for this, which because it includes the sleeve and the 4 straws, is $31.99. Next we have a belt bag. Basically it could be, it's kind of like a fanny pack, or you can tie it around you crossbody. Not really like a crossbody, but like across your body, if you know what I mean. And this is available in a regular size and a plus size. The retail value is $60, and it's a faux leather, like quilted faux leather look to it. And then, like I said, wraps around across your body or across your waist. Now for dimensions, we have 20 centimeters by 12 centimeters, and then 5 centimeters deep, so this way, but you can't see it if I do it this way. So 5 centimeters deep, like that's what would be projecting off your body. Projecting is probably not the right word, but 5 centimeters deep. The standard size has a waistband that is 30 inches. So you can see that here. If you wanted to, you could take one of these and put it on your body to see if you need the standard or the plus size, but this is 30 inches. And then for plus size, and it's supposed to be size 0 to 14. For plus size, the inches go to 41.5. And I will put those together as well. So you can kind of see that like in a circle here. And it is still adjustable. So it's not an exact 41.5 the whole time. Like you could probably adjust it less than that, but that is the maximum. And that's gonna be sizes 16 to 22. I think belt bags like that are great for travel, just having your stuff on you. I mean, it is similar to a fanny pack, or great for hiking. I always have something strapped around me when I'm hiking. But if that's not your style, they also have a backpack. And this backpack is from APL. That stands for Athletic Propulsion. And I know that I can't pronounce things. Labs. They're usually typically an athletic sneaker company, and they have some really cool sneakers if you go look at that, or tennis shoes, whatever you call them. I call them sneakers. And this backpack collapses into like a small little, almost clutch-like backpack, and then you can unfold it, which I think is also really perfect for travel, into its full backpack form. It's got some really nice like neutral colors, has leopard print. I totally didn't plan this. I wanted to just have like a cute headband today, and I put this one on, and the second I started reading about this, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna talk about leopard print while I'm wearing leopard print. I love leopard print, so you might see this one in my FabFitFun box. According to the website, it's lightweight, and it said it has multiple interior and exterior pockets. It doesn't actually tell you how many interior pockets, but it says it has 2 mesh pockets on the outside and then 1 cell phone pocket. So I'm assuming it's about the size of a cell phone. But it folds into itself. When it's completely folded into itself, it's 9.5 by 6.5, finger to finger here, by 2.75 deep. So that's actually gonna be this way. But again, I have to show you this way because we're not in 3D. And that is probably, I would say, the size of a pretty compact makeup bag. So you could carry that with you. It also, I feel like, would be easy to clip onto something, like if you had a carabiner, I think that's how you say it, and you could just clip it on to whatever you're traveling with and then open it up whenever you need it. I literally need this every time that I travel because I like to shop when I travel, but my suitcase is already packed to its maximum when I go somewhere. So I typically end up buying duffel bags and like bringing back an extra little duffel bag everywhere I go because I'm not smart enough to pre-think this. So I feel like if I had this and clipped it on the way there so that I wouldn't be paying for an extra bag on the way there, but on the way back, I could fill that with all the items that I have collected on my adventures, and then that would end up being pretty perfect. The backpack is 100% polyester, and it also has a $60 retail value. So the next item is from the brand Benefit, and Benefit is a cosmetics brand. This is not a cruelty-free brand. They are not a cruelty-free brand, and it's their Porefessional, or the Porefessional Pore Minimizing Primer. This is actually a pretty like well-known primer, and I think that it's a love it or hate it type of primer. Its retail value is $32. This is only going to be available for US and Canada. So UK will not be able to select this item. It is going to be translucent in color, and it's supposed to help mattify and minimize your pores. And we'll talk about that when I get to the reviews a little bit. I said it's well known, and it has a 4.4 star rating with 75,400 plus reviews online. So I did not read all of those reviews, but I did try to find some trends in, you know, like 30 or 40 of them that I read. People did like that it was mattifying, that you could use it without foundation. So you could just put it on and it's going to minimize the appearance of pores without you having to put any makeup over it, so you don't have to use it as a primer. I feel like most primers are like that unless they have color added to them, but this one's translucent, so that's why people can use it in that manner. And then they also said that it's really good if you have combination skin. Like I feel like a lot of the positive reviews were about having combination skin. Some people even called this their holy grail primer. It's very well known. A lot of influencers, I hate that word, but a lot of influencers also that are like in the beauty community have really hyped up this primer in the past as well. For the negatives was that it balls or pills. And I think that a lot of people don't know this about primers. It really depends what type of foundation you're using. So if you're using a water-based foundation on top of a silicone-based primer, it might not let your foundation sit properly. So you wanna make sure that you're using the right primer for your foundation. You can't just use a primer because everybody says it's great if it doesn't truly match the type of foundation that you're using. So that is one of the negatives, and it could be that that's an issue, or it could just be that this product balls or pills. But I wanted to mention that because this is actually full of silicones. There's 18 ingredients and 5 of the ingredients are silicone. The next complaint is that it caused breakouts, and that is also something that I find with silicone primers. I have very oily, acne-prone skin, and if I put a silicone primer on my face, it will allow that oil to build up underneath. I think I said this in the last video as well. A silicone is an occlusive. It sits on top of your skin. It sits on top of your pores. If you're naturally building up all that oil and sebum, you're kind of trapping it in. If you have dry skin, you want to trap moisture in. But if you have oily skin, you might not want to trap the oil in. So sometimes, and it's not for everyone with oily skin, but sometimes it could lead to more breakouts than you're used to because you're just letting that sit on top and letting that oil build up underneath. And then the last complaint I saw a lot less than the first two was that they saw some creasing with it, or that it showed some of the texture in their skin when it's supposed to be giving you kind of like a smooth primer layer. That could also be if you're not letting your primer dry. So your primer should definitely dry before you add any foundation or makeup on top of your skin. So a lot of it could be user error in some of these negatives, but it can also be the product, and it can also just be the fact that there's so much silicone in this particular primer. I'm not sure if I mentioned the retail value, so I'm gonna say the retail value again. It's a $32 retail value for the Benefit the Porefessional. The next item is from Alterna, and it's their Caviar Anti-Aging CC Cream for your hair. And this is also only available to the US and Canada. So UK customers, you know, category 3 is not your category. That's probably why they gave us 10 items. I feel, is because so many of them are not available to the UK. They say it has 10 benefits. So it's moisture, smoothness, softness, anti-breakage, heat protection. They also say light hold. They say anti-breakage, and they say strength. So 7 is strength, but I feel like that is anti-breakage. They say manageability, and they also say softness. So I don't know, I feel like some of these terms are interchangeable. It's also a heat protectant, and then the last one was also a UV protection for color hair. That heat protection is up to 405 degrees Fahrenheit. They also say that there's some clinical anti-breakage results in 98% of users compared to not using the product, which I think is pretty high. And caviar extract is good for kind of anti-aging benefits for your hair. It's made up of 30% protein and 14% lipids. So the lipids will help your hair maintain moisture and keep its own moisture, so you're not losing that moisture in your hair. And then protein, our hair is made out of protein. So having that caviar like extract in it, that's what it's doing for your hair. It's 3.4 ounces, and they also say it's paraben-free, SLS sulfate-free, and synthetic color-free. It does have silicones though, and somebody had mentioned this in my comments, and I didn't mention it about the last hair product I was talking about. It was I believe it was shampoo and conditioner, right? I don't even remember, but something in category 1. Oh, Amika. Some people said it was not thin hair friendly because it made their hair feel like weighted down. And silicones kind of add a little bit of weightiness to hair products. So this has silicones in it as well. And they can also cause some buildup. So you definitely don't want to use them really long term or like every single day, because silicones can cause buildup in your hair as well. For the reviews though, actually the positives mentioned a light feel, not a heavy feel. So maybe these silicones, I don't know, are just not as heavy. I don't really know. But it has a 4.5 star rating with 940 reviewers, and most of the positives said it has a light feel, that it really softened their hair, or like that they could run their fingers through their hair or comb their hair and it was just like kind of really nice and soft. And then that it has a nice citrus scent. I love for a hair product to have a good scent. So that is definitely a plus. The negatives, a lot of the negatives were at exactly 2 years ago. So sometimes when I can't find negatives in recent comments, I click on like the 1 star to see when did it all happen. And there was a formula change, it looks like 2 years ago, that gave it kind of like a textured feel. It looks like they have since fixed that because there weren't recent 1 star reviews. So I did have to actually do that. So 4.5 might be pretty low for what the current product is like. So that's also pretty promising. But most of those reviews, like I said, were about it giving you a textured feel, and all the positives now just say like how soft your hair is and how easy it is to just like run your fingers through it and all of that good stuff. So complete opposites there, and I think that maybe there was just like a bad batch or an interesting formula change 2 years ago that they have since fixed. This cream has a $29 retail value, and this is also not a cruelty-free brand. The brand has said that they do test on animals. We have another hair product. This one is from Pattern Beauty. It's their Curl Gel, and has a $25 retail value, again though, only available to US and Canada. So UK, you are really getting left out this time. It's described as having a medium hold, and it has coconut oil, has aloe in it. I believe I also saw rosemary extract. I really like to have that in my own hair care. It also has wheat amino acids, so technically anytime I see anything that is a gluten or gluten derivative, I just like to say that because there are some people who like seriously have to avoid gluten even in their own beauty products as well. So this is not a gluten-free item. For the scent, it says that it has a floral essence of neroli, rose, and patchouli. I don't feel like I want my hair to smell like patchouli. That's just me. It's personally not something that I like, but it's gonna be a mixture of that and rose, which is another scent that I'm like not a huge fan of. So I think that I'm gonna pass on this one for me, but it does seem pretty interesting as far as the ingredients go. It's gonna give you a lighter hold, like they say medium hold, but a lot of the reviews said that it was more of a light hold and that it's a cream more than a gel. So it's not gonna cause any of that stiffness because of it being this cream consistency, but it's not gonna really give you the hold that you would maybe expect with a gel. My battery died, so if I teleported once again, that's why. I don't even remember exactly what part I was in. I think I was saying all the things free. So this one is silicone free. It's also SLS free, it's paraben free, it's phthalate free. And then they have a give back story, which I love. Oh, it's also cruelty free, love that. But they also have a give back story where they donate a lot to charities. And so the organizations that they choose empower women or people of color. And I have a whole list of what they had on their website so far: the African American Policy Reform, Black Lives Matter, Color of Change, Equal Justice Initiative, the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. They also have United Way Worldwide COVID-19 Community Response, and then Asian Americans Advancing Justice. So they have all of those listed on their site, and they also ask for their customers to give them new ones that they can also donate to. So I really love that. I love when any company is like invested in having some sort of like corporate social responsibility. And so I do love that about this brand. I don't think that this is going to be something that's for me, but their packaging also uses recycled materials and can be recycled. So it's literally all the things I love. It's just not the product that I think is for my hair type. For reviews, it has a 4.6 star rating and it has 39 reviewers. Some people said that it's not crunchy at all, that it's a creamy gel, so it's kind of like a little bit thinner to put in your hair. They also said that this particular product gives you light to medium hold. Like I said, they promised medium hold, but it seemed like a lot of people were saying it was light to medium hold. And then the last two things they mentioned was that it's very moisturizing and very lightweight, which I think because it's more of like a cream than a gel would give it more of that lightweight feel, and it's silicone free. Like I said, silicone can weigh down hair products. Now for the negatives, it was that the hold was not strong enough, that it caused frizz, which I think is interesting because it's a curl cream, so you would think that it would help with frizz, but that it caused frizz, or that the scent was not great. And just hearing the scent notes, I think that I would also probably write that in my negative review if I had it, because I don't feel like I want rose or patchouli. Rose is one of those things, you love it or you don't love it. I don't mind having like actual roses and smelling roses, but rose scented things just seem to be a little bit overdone. And then having that mixed with patchouli, for me, that's gonna be a no for me. So I feel like that's all personal preference, right? Scent is all personal preference. If you like a scent, if you love rose, you might completely love this. We still have 2 more items. This is like the longest video ever. This next one is a throwback. It's from Vera Bradley, and let me get my little measuring guy again. So this is their compact organizer. It has a $50 retail value, and it has a front zipper pocket. The inside has kind of like a nice floral design, typical like Vera Bradley design. And then it's 100% polyester velvet. For the size, they have 2.5 by, that's deep, by 4.75 by 7.5. So it's kind of like makeup case, you know, little organizer. You could put some makeup in there, or little travel size organizer. The best part about throwbacks is if you really had FOMO from missing it, you can go back and get it. Or if you really want information, the FabFitFun community has got you, because people use it and then they can tell you, hey, I loved this, I didn't love it, here's what I loved, here's what I didn't love. Then you can make a more informed decision. So I do actually like the throwbacks. For me, I don't pick the throwbacks, but I think that it's a smart thing that they did, and that definitely anybody who like missed out on something now gets a chance to get it. So this one is pink. It's not gonna be a throwback that I would like. If you watch this channel, you know that I just like detest the color pink. It's just not my favorite color. For me, it's an easy no, but I do think that a lot of people really loved getting this. If you have it, please in the comments down below, let us know what your experience was. How long lasting is it? Is the zipper and everything still working perfectly? We have one more item. It is from Kingsley, and this item is special just for UK customers. It is also a cruelty-free brand, and it is also a hair product. So this one is $34 retail value. All the websites I found it said that it's a $33 retail value for 2.5 ounces. So I don't know if that's maybe because UK conversion or something's happening. I went on multiple sites and all of them listed the MSRP, including Kingsley's site, as $33 US. This is their Finishing Touch Polishing Serum. It has B5 vitamins, has vitamin A. They also say it has high-tech silicones. I could not figure out what high-tech silicones are, but maybe those help it give it a lighter feel, even though they're still silicones. I have no idea. But silicones are, like I said, okay, as long as you're not using them long-term and like excessively, then it's not gonna cause as much of that buildup, and it will protect keeping some of that moisture in your hair instead of having like moisture loss. This also is a vegan brand. They use packaging that is made from sugarcane, which I think is really cool because it makes it biodegradable. It's also cruelty-free, so those are 2 boxes that I love. I probably would actually pick this because it says it's for coarse curly hair, and I have coarse curly hair, even though you don't typically see that because I straighten it and then re-curl it. But it's for my hair type. It has this special eco-friendly biodegradable sugarcane packaging, which is also recyclable, and I love. I feel like it has some pretty interesting ingredients. I don't know how great they are, but it's also vegan and cruelty-free. It's like all my favorite things. And it is available in UK only. So I feel like I'm feeling some of the UK pain where they can't like choose 4 items in this category, or was it 3? I feel like I'm feeling it because I think maybe my favorite item is the UK item. I don't know. Well, that is all you have, all 10 items in customization number 3. You know my favorite, even though you know that I cannot pick it. Let me know in the comments what your favorite is, or what you're leaning towards, or if you know what you're gonna pick, let us know what you're gonna pick. Again, if you have one of the throwback items, let us know exactly about the throwback item, how's the quality, all of that good stuff. 10 is a lot to have to narrow down, but I do want to know what you guys are going to pick. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!